Did I accomplish my goals in gaming and for this channel in 2019? Or did I fail? I'll start with my original goals for 2019 and get into the great, the ugly, and what I've learned. This is going to be a long video, probably the last long video for a while, but it'll be an interesting listen. First of all, 2019 did not go anywhere close to as I planned. Here were some of my main goals. Launch my Pokken Basics website, check. Finish all my planned Pokken guides and start streaming Pokken more, check. Win a Pokken major, not check. Okay, so here's the ugly and where everything went off the rails. So I went to a tournament called Heart of Battle in February. Not quite a major, but for Pokken, it was actually pretty big. I think around like 30 entrants or something like that. Again, for Pokken, it's big. I'll get to that in a bit. Anyway, I got top 8, I got double eliminated by Garchomp, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna continue working on the matchup and learn Decidueye to deal with it and do better at the next event. So I put in a lot of effort toward training. I was streaming almost every day and I was uploading a lot of videos. My videos were really high quality. They had improved quite a bit since I first started making guides, and they were really good, if I do say so myself. Now, for context, I was not working at this time. I took a break from one of my jobs and I stopped working the other one entirely. So I was completely focused on Pokken and streaming, and when I had time, Tekken. I also started working out as a New Year's resolution as well. Just leveling up everything, right? Unfortunately, I made the classic mistake of playing the wrong game. I know this is a controversial topic and a controversial stance on this topic, but it really is possible to play the wrong game depending on what your goals are. If your goals are just to play whatever you have the most fun with, or you just play fighting games as a hobby, or you're like big pimping already, you have so much money you can go to any event, anywhere, doesn't matter, then it doesn't really matter what you play. You can play Skullgirls, you can play Third Strike, you can be one of the like 10 people that still play Street Fighter Cross Tekken like every day, and you can absolutely love it, good stuff. But if you're like me, or someone like the Cool Kid 93, he's similar to me in a lot of ways. He plays Street Fighter Cross Tekken, but he keeps trying to make it big. I really respect that. Okay, someone like him, someone like me, I have fighting game skill, but I want to turn it into a sustainable lifestyle that pays for itself through streaming and content creation, sponsors, tournament winnings like that. And when you think of it like that, all of a sudden, it's like, okay, I like these different games, but I'm focusing on the wrong one. Like, you're not gonna make it big playing Pokken. At least not Pokken Tournament Deluxe in 2019. There are not enough people watching. Streams never get over 50 viewers if you're like an individual streamer. Like, if it's like a major tournament, yeah, but like an individual, so for example, like Mutator, he's won like 3 majors, and he still averages around like 30 to 35 viewers, which was about what I averaged in mid 2018. There's just not that many entrants in tournaments also. The Pokemon Company, or the Pokemon International Championships in Oceania had 23 entrants. Like, what the fuck, bro? And that's pretty much the story for that game though. Like, European Internationals had 31, North America had 46, Defend the North had 28, Summer Jam 13 had 13. 13 entrants. Like, are you fucking serious? 13? Bro. There's like 2 local scenes left in the entire United States, and the big thing for me, because by the time I actually was able to save money, it's not even at most of the majors anymore. It wasn't at East Coast Throwdown, it wasn't at Kumistan in Texas, which I went to, it wasn't at DreamHack Dallas 2019, etc, etc. So I couldn't even play in any Pokken majors because there weren't any events near me. So I was like, alright. But my point here is, no matter how much you like Pokken, and no one made as much YouTube content for Pokken as me, except maybe Dual Death Lucario. But yeah, no matter how much you love it, you're gonna plateau hard when it comes to actually growing and having your performances in the game sustain the lifestyle of playing Pokken all over the world itself. If you're fine with that, if you're fine with like not really having it grow you and you're just getting cash elsewhere and you're not really trying to make it big in gaming or anything, then keep playing it. But if you're like me, you like competition and sustainability more than any individual game. I've been competing since before Pokken came out, and I'm going to keep competing after I stopped playing Pokken, like right now. I've been playing games competitively since before I played fighting games. I've been competing in things since before I played video games competitively. Like I used to play basketball, used to run track, then I started playing competitive Pokemon, and it continues, but it's not about any one individual thing. It's not about any individual game. Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Street Fighter 4, and now I'm playing Tekken and Samurai Showdown. The specific game is much less important than competing and going to major tournaments in general. That's what I really enjoy, and I want that lifestyle to be sustainable because I really enjoy it so much that I want to be able to keep doing it. So yeah, March through June of 2019 was a pretty dark time for me. I didn't really upload much. I just practiced Tekken. I didn't go to any events. I couldn't go to any events. I couldn't go to NorCal Regionals 2019. I was trying to save up from streaming and from YouTube and all this stuff, but it just wasn't working out. The viewers kept going down, even though the content quality kept going up. But yeah, Pokemon in general just didn't have that momentum. It was like, and I was still really bad at Tekken. I never got top 3 at anything. But then I was saved. At the end of June, Samurai Showdown came out. Samurai Showdown saved me and saved my channel straight up. There's no other way to put it. Being a competitive player and the only game that you play you're hella bad at and you keep going 0-2 at tournaments, that shit is depressing as fuck. But Samurai Showdown came out and I played that game, and immediately I played hundreds and hundreds of games every week. Hours of training mode. Over time, I learned all the frame data in the game. I actually just finished learning all of the frame data a week ago. And the first major I went to since NorCal Regionals 2018 was Kumite in Texas 2019, and I got first place. So I didn't win a Pokemon major, but I won a major, so we take those. I finally won a Wednesday night fights for Tekken after learning all the frame data for that game as well. It took me a really long time. It took me like 2 months to learn all the frame data in that game. And I won my first Samurai Showdown local this week. So I'm finally leveling up. I'm finally making moves. I'm getting my name out there more. So for the rest of 2019, look forward to some more short form content for Samurai Showdown and Tekken. Like, I'm not an idiot. I realize that when you make really long videos, it's like most people just don't even want to bother with it. But if you make like short guides and stuff like that. So I'll ask again, was 2019 a success? Well, it started off well. It got really rocky, but in the end, yes! Tekken King!
Success!